Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, man. Here we go. It's freaking awesome, man. I'm loving this.
This is the intro right there. This is my intro. I love it. Okay. Evan Young.
Brandon Vincent.
How are we doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, man. How are you doing? I'm pumped to have this conversation.
I'm pumped to start this. So today we're going to be talking about how our first 2 months has been at Exp. Since we've started. We're fairly new agents in Exp, and we wanted to just share what our experience has been so far, the goods, the bads, and just take it from there.
Definitely been more goods than bads.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. I'm Evan Young from St. John, New Brunswick.
Brandon Vincent, St. John, New Brunswick, Exp Realty.
Yeah.
Been actively selling real estate for about 3.5 years now.
Yeah, I've been around just over 4, so pretty close.
Yeah. Loving it.
Loving it, man. So, what are we talking about here today, Brandon?
Well, today we're going to be talking about reasons that we joined Exp, and actually, more importantly, we're going to be giving an update on our 2-month progress at this point. Is it 2 months that we've been in Exp? When did you start?
Well, same, just a couple days after you.
Yeah, which was when? It was right before Christmas, right? It was in December?
Yeah, just after New Year's, so that's when we planned on doing it.
Yeah, okay.
It just made it easier to start fresh first of the year. So,
first thing, when people, I don't really like that.
The first thing, immediately when I went to EXP, the first thing obviously, and people could say what they want, that they're not money driven and etc. But if you're doing the same job anywhere, you might as well get paid more money for doing it.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing what I looked at. It was a better split.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheaper fees. Yep. And yes, I was a little nervous at first. You know, it's so bred in you to have an office and go to the office and just see people. But, I mean, let's be honest here. When's the last time we brought a client to the office to do anything?
Well, that's the problem. So much has changed in the last 2 years that it's almost made EXP a much more viable option for a business model than it probably was 2 years ago, because the tech adoption that everybody's really gone through and the working at home model that everybody's really adopted super quick has really flourished in the last 2 years and almost sped up people's ability to be able to do that and their willingness to be able to do that. I think if we didn't have the circumstances that we had in the last 2 years, then it would have taken probably 10 years to get to this point. But it's been a hyperdrive almost.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a huge change for both of us, but I mean, there's been challenges for sure. I mean, there's learning curves in everything, right? There's always learning curves. But that's the thing, Brandon. Like, I feel like everyone just gets so comfortable with what they're doing, and you need to be uncomfortable. I believe to succeed.
In order to grow.
You need to be uncomfortable.
You have to put yourself, any type of growth is going to be uncomfortable. When I was little, I had growing pains. That's part of growing. It's like literally part of growing. Yeah. And it's putting yourself in uncomfortable situations is super important. And then because it's changing something for you.
Yeah.
And change is going to be good or bad, but it's always what you make it to. And so far with EXP, I've really enjoyed it. And I think a big part of the reason that I've enjoyed it is a lot to do with the team that we've joined as well. The Wolfpack.
Oh, man.
I think it's important that we definitely touch on that because that could really change somebody's perception as to how they like EXP. Because if they just join by themselves, not with a great sponsor or not with somebody that's going to be able to bring them value and give them some real support, then it's going to be much more difficult for somebody, I think, to come into a company like this, where it's very independently driven.
Yeah, for sure, man. If I joined EXP by myself, I wouldn't be doing this.
Right? No, exactly.
I wouldn't be doing this.
Right. This all kind of started from EXP and also Mike Sherrard.
With the group, with the Wolfpack, and it's just life changing. Like, unbelievable. The courage you get to do this stuff, and I love it, man. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people just pick a sponsor just to pick one. Oh, I know them. I'm going to go under them. But you and I, we were thinking about this for over a year.
Absolutely, we were
because we wanted to,
and we switched from a brokerage that we really enjoyed. Like there was I didn't have any real reasons that I wanted to get out of the situation I was in.
Me either.
I just seen a better opportunity available.
Same here, man. Like the brokerage we were at Keller Williams, both of us, and it was great. The people were great, management was fantastic, and it had nothing to do with that. But we just both seen a better opportunity, and we jumped on it. And I'll tell you one thing I really do like about EXP is that it's instead of being just an individual brokerage, it's how do you put that?
What are you thinking?
It's, instead of being just an individual franchise, EXP is one brokerage.
Nationally, yeah.
EXP expanded internationally into Canada, the UK, and Australia.
Oh, it's all over.
It's all over the world. I mean, so we can go into EXP.
Like Spain, I think. It's, like
we can go into, like, 2 a.m.
Mexico.
You have a question
Cuba.
for...
Is it Cuba?
Cuba?
Maybe.
I know they're Mexico.
I have to look it up. It's all over.
If you had a question for a lawyer at 2 a.m., can you do it?
Yeah, well, you could jump into the EXP world, and which is actually another cool benefit of EXP. So a lot of people lately are talking about the metaverse, and like the metaverse being the next coolest thing. Well, EXP's been on top of the metaverse forever. They've had so the cool part about EXP is the fact that they are a cloud-based brokerage.
Yeah.
And the cloud-based brokerage means that there's no physical brick and mortar shop for realtors to go into. It's all based on a cloud system. Real time, where all the realtors can join all around the world. So, since they are in Australia, you're getting 24-hour service from whether it be an Australian broker, an Australian lawyer, but you're able to access these people because they are on the cloud, because they are on the cloud brokerage.
Anytime.
What's it called? EXP World.
EXP World.
I honestly, personally, haven't utilized it as much as I should, which is why this is only the 2 month.
That's where our meetings are. So instead of going to an office,
which I haven't gone to yet,
which I never used to go to our meetings at my previous brokerages, but now you can go into New Brunswick operations in the world, and everyone's there. It's great.
Yeah,
you're getting all the same benefits, but you just do it, and it's super quick, and it's so productive.
And the training available too. There's training. Like 50 hours of training a week.
If you want it, yeah.
If you wanted it, absolutely, yeah.
But then, while you're on that subject, let's touch back to our group, the Wolfpack.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's really important to highlight that.
The mastermind calls that we have every week with these unbelievable entrepreneurs that have just killed it. And if we weren't in this group, we wouldn't have this.
Right, absolutely. And that's why I kind of circle back to my main point too about making sure that you pick the right sponsor when you do join EXP.
Yeah.
And making sure that you're picking a sponsor that's going to be able to provide you value. And at the end of the day, look, the Wolfpack might not be for some people, but I honestly believe that you need to explore all options and learn what benefits does one group have to give you over another, because the Wolfpack through Mike Sherrard is my sponsor, and he was able to provide you and me both with a training course on actually how to make videos like we're doing here right now, and show us the process.
And how much was that course if you were to buy it?
I think he charges like $10,000 if he's selling it to anybody outside, but I know that he also will provide it to anybody that does want it, just to show them the value up front, because I got that course before I was in the Wolfpack, and that was actually something. So he really leads with value, right? And that's what the whole Wolfpack is about, is leading with value and providing so much value.
But talking to all these people in our group, like, I've been doing real estate between 4 and 5 years now. You about the same?
Yeah, 3.5.
So, you know how you'd go like a week or 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 weeks motivated.
Yep.
And then you'd go in a slump. Could be a month, could be a week, could be a month, could be 2 months. But I've never, till I joined this group and came to XP, been continuously motivated.
Yeah, I know.
Unbelievable.
This year has been definitely my best year.
So
for staying motivated, staying active, and also marketing too.
I mean, let's get into the everyone wants to know about the commissions.
For sure.
Let's get into it's bigger commissions.
Absolutely.
Yes, you're going to go to other brokerages and they're going to offer you 90, 10, 95, 5, right?
Yeah.
At EXP, what is it?
80-20.
80-20, what's the cap?
16,000?
16,000.
What is it, 16,666? Something around there. 16,000 though.
$16,000. You hit the cap, then what?
You hit the cap, and then you are sitting at there's still a $250 transaction fee that happens, but beyond that, if you make 20 sales after you cap, then you actually get your icon status, which puts you into a bracket where you get your $16,000 cap back, bought into company stocks. Mm-hmm. So that $16,000 that you pay the company originally, if you make 20 sales after that, then you get $16,000 put into company stock that is coming back solely to you, and that's for being pretty well an outstanding agent, which is very possible, especially in this market and in New Brunswick as well.
Yeah, unbelievable. So you mentioned the company stocks, so you can also get those after your first sale.
It's a publicly traded company.
As soon as you do your first sale, you get stocks. You get money in the stocks.
Yep, absolutely. So you and I both would have actually just received our first stock.
Yep. Awesome. Super.
Which is another way of building wealth. So most other brokerages, they're just paying you for your time.
They're buying you.
Let's
be honest here.
Where the more transactions we do, and the more people that we are able to bring value to and help recruit as well, we're going to be getting more of the company stock, and that's for everybody. That's for everybody in the company. Pretty well, if you help to grow the company rewards you with company stock and ownership in the company, which is one of the only brokerages, if not the only brokerage, that does allow ownership of the company.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I just want to touch on something. They also, I just seen the other day, we got an email about healthcare.
Did we?
You can get awesome healthcare for $100 a month.
You'd be able to touch better on this. You're a family man.
Yeah, man. So
my healthcare, I just go to the gym right now.
Yeah. I mean, it shows too. It's showing.
I was working arms out today.
Yeah. He was doing curls over there before we threw the cameras on. But the health benefits just over $100 a month for dental.
Is it?
Massages, the whole bit.
I need to get into that.
Crazy, man.
I need to get into that for sure. I need to get into that. I'm glad you touched on that part though, because I didn't know anything about it. You're really steering this in a good direction. I like it.
I'm trying to feed.
We're doing
each
good.
other.
Yeah, this is incredible.
This is
I think
awesome.
we get some great content to man, I'm gonna make sure my audio's still on. Are we still filming here?
We have so many conversations about this with each other, so we just wanted to share it.
Absolutely. And we're gonna keep updating too. So let's talk about. I think you're going the same direction I'm going.
Yeah, let's talk about what we find tough,
That's
because
exactly
there's challenges.
Yeah.
There is challenges.
I think we've covered have we covered the majority of the points?
Most of it.
Actually, and then you and I both missed KV Core. KV Core is an absolutely amazing marketing system, lead generation,
best lead
and it's actually a CRM is what it is. I just threw two things out, but it's a CRM. So KV Core is a CRM that I need to start using more. I'm going to be very honest. I haven't even tapped into it yet. I haven't even tapped into KV Core. Ever since I started with EXP, my business has been booming for the reasons of marketing and really kind of just putting myself out there more than I ever have, because you and I are both surrounded by some very positive people that are
unbelievable,
that just help to kind of make that leap.
And that's what I was saying earlier, Brandon. To talk to these people that are positive every day. I don't, at this point in time in my life, I don't want to be around people that are negative.
No, it's very draining. It's very draining. Yeah, absolutely.
And there's so much of that in the world. And I feel like if we talk to anybody and complain about anything in our group, they're basically,
no one's gonna listen.
They're gonna be like, Brandon, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You can take that if you want.
Yeah, stop complaining. Absolutely.
They're just gonna be like, Brandon, stop complaining.
Right.
You're whining. Get up and do something about it. And then you're like, you're right.
Right. And it's just being more accountable. It's being around people that are accountable for their own things, It's, you and I are in real estate. We we are dealing with big transactions, and at the end of the day, you know, we're in control of most things that we do. There's some things that are out of our control, but how we react to them and how we help and guide our clients through that is within our control.
Right.
So as long as you realize that, it really adds a freedom to how you move forward. And a lot of people like to complain about things that happen in real estate because not everything's easy. It's
tough, man.
It can be a stressful career, but at the end of the day, it's very rewarding. And if you're grateful for everything that happens, as long as nobody's getting hurt or injured, like, everything should be able to be solved.
Yeah, and what you just said about getting into real estate and it's a great career. And this year there's been more agents than ever because they see the market's hot. Oh my God, I'm going to be a real estate agent. I'm going to make all kinds of money. But it's not quite the fact, is it? If
some of them,
if you're not in the right group,
right?
If you're not surrounded with the right people, and this is
I also have a mentality of like, if I can do it, I think a lot of people could, but that might be also naive as well. I think that with the right guidance, everybody probably could do well as long as they really want it and if they're willing to put the right effort and sacrifices in place to do it. But you got to put time in. You have to market. You can't sit back. It's not easy money.
No.
It's not easy
money.
And
especially with what's going on in the world. Like, the world's changed. There's more agents, less houses.
Yeah.
So you need to get creative.
Demand. Supply and demand.
You got to get
creative.
Sure. So this did it for me, man. This switch was the best switch I ever made. But let's talk about the negative stuff.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the negatives because there's always negatives. It doesn't matter where you go, what you're doing.
Or about the challenges, I guess. About the challenges that we find so far.
Not being able to pick up the phone and just call someone if you need help.
Yeah.
But you can also get it. It's just... Sorry,
it's a bit different, right?
It's an adjustment.
It's an adjustment, right? Because there is workplace chat, which
everything's through workplace chat,
right? And everybody is available through workplace chat, so it's not like they're not available. You and I are just used to making phone calls to get things done at our past brokerage, and I do like that. I really enjoy, especially when you have a problem that you want to try to solve instantly. It's nice to be able to pick up a phone and call, but this is just a slight change of needing to go through workplace chat,
right?
And pretty well messaging. And they can also call. Like, I just had a phone call from the closing secretary, Brianna, last night, or I guess yesterday, and we were kind of working through something. So it's not like they can't get on the phone.
No, it's just different. Like everything's through a chat.
But that is one thing that I also found that is a bit of an adjustment. If you're coming from a brokerage where you're used to calling the admin all the time to sort things out, then you're going to have to switch that to pretty well going on to workplace chat and sending the message that way, or an email or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm. And the whole deposit thing, that's different.
That is much different with the app.
Way different.
With the app, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a little strange for sure.
Yeah, like I prefer to just get a wire transfer.
Yeah.
Instead of hanging on. But if you get a deposit, you don't need to. It's actually kind of nice. You don't need to drive around, to deliver it, take it here and there.
Which
you just take a picture of it with your phone, boom.
Yeah. And it'll confirm
right in the brokerage's account.
It'll confirm it. So I've taken a picture of a deposit check too that it said like can't read, and I was like, what? And I thought it was a great picture, but like it just wasn't able to pick it up. So I had to put it in better light, got the picture, and then it was like okay, like and then
that's great.
So it confirmed it. So that's nice to know that it's not just going to take any picture and try to struggle through it. If it's not going to get a good shot, you have to get it again, and it's going to let you know.
Glenn Sanford, he did a great job with this company. It is the future.
Yeah, so he was actually a former Keller Williams agent.
Yeah.
And he's seen the Keller Williams model and thought, there's a way to make this more efficient.
Right.
And then he created EXP.
Yeah, he did.
That's what it was kind of created after there.
Because he wanted shares in the company.
Right, ownership.
And no other brokerage could offer that. So
right.
That's why he did his own thing. It's great.
What's some other, I guess, points on the on like challenges that we have? There's definitely a couple more.
Yeah, I feel like we've been venting about them for a couple weeks now, but
what are some of them? I'm almost blanking right now.
I know, I hear you.
Let's see. Challenges. You have to look them up.
EXP.
You know what? I think the fact that we're in a good group, man, I think that really eliminates a lot of the challenges. Oh, it's very independent. So the files, putting a deal together. Putting a deal together with Sky Slow. A little bit different,
but it's
a little bit different for sure.
It's great. Like, I mean, It is different. You just plug and play everything in yourself.
Right.
And there was rumors that you have to send everything to the lawyer yourself. You got to do this yourself.
That'd be a good one to address some rumors.
That's not true. Like the admin at EXP look after all that. It's
Absolutely,
not like
yeah.
And the fees a month.
The fees.
The fees a month are only $80 or something.
They're some of the cheapest fees in the industry.
$180 a month, maybe less, but it's around there.
Yep.
80-20 split.
Yeah.
You get 100% of your commissions after you hit after you cap, or $80,000 gross.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
I think it's less, isn't it?
80,000 gross.
Is it 80?
80,000 gross. Or $16K. You pay them $16K.
$16K, yeah.
But if you sell 20 deals after you cap, you get all that money back.
Right.
That you gave them in the stocks.
16 or 20?
It's 16.
20 deals after.
Or no, $16,000. I said 20 deals after you cap.
Right.
You get $16,000 back in the stocks.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, we just wanted to touch on this here today because everyone's.
What are some rumors that we could kind of talk about?
There's a lot of people that not going to grow. It's not going to do anything, and they just went over 75,000 agents.
Yeah, they're going to be the largest brokerage within 2 years.
For sure.
Within 2 years, they will be.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they're on track to pass Keller Williams within the next 2 years. Not to name drop brokerages, but
I mean, if anyone wants to,
I just did.
If anyone has any questions about EXP, like. Man,
are we
after this, we're like, give us a call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fire us a message, guys. Like, we can, if you have any of the questions, we'll help you out.
And you want to make sure if you are thinking about joining EXP, you want to look at the sponsors of who's going to sponsor you, and what value is that sponsor or group going to be able to provide to you. Right. And everybody's going to need something a little bit different. At the end of the day, the name of the game is really advertising and actually. Marketing. The name of the game is marketing for real estate. And I think any company needs to look at itself as a marketing company, whether it's a real estate agent or anything in this era. It doesn't matter if
you're an insurance broker, mortgage specialist, real estate agent, it doesn't matter.
And the Wolfpack is absolutely phenomenal with teaching people how to market properly in the modern way. And I think that's super important, and that's actually the life-changing potential right there is to really change how you're doing business and pivot it to the modern way.
Right.
First of all, being with EXP, cloud-based brokerage, that's kind of where the future is going. And then also too, marketing online through video marketing, like you and I have started doing, Evan.
Yeah.
And I mean, you and I have both seen some direct results.
Unbelievable.
Right from
you get negative results too, but anyone who
I've gotten very little.
I get a couple, but that's okay.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Or maybe I just don't listen to them. Actually, when I first started, there was one. Yeah, actually, I had some people I was battling with in the comment section at first, but I just kept going at them, and eventually they stopped because I'm relentless in the comment section. Trench warfare.
Let's go. But at the end of the day, man, if anyone wants to, that was a big thing for me and you both. We were so scared of what people thought of us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nerve-wracking throwing yourself online, man. It's a nerve-wracking thing because for me, I question. I'm like, am I an idiot? Am I going to put myself online?
Look how I sound. Look how I look.
Right, talking into a camera.
Oh my!
At least right now, when you were talking, this is way more natural than talking into a camera when we're shooting videos alone. Because when you're shooting videos alone, You're talking right into a camera. It's like the first time you ever leave a voicemail. It's that awkwardness. Boop, and you're like, start to sweat. Hello, hi, Karen. It's Brandon here. Just wondering if,
yeah, man. And I still, I mean, you feel like that. You have your days. You're cloudy. You're foggy. But
absolutely.
Now I'm at the point because of the group we're in. I could care less.
Yeah.
But this is all to do with the switch to EXP and joining the Wolfpack. Again, guys, like Brandon was saying, if you're thinking about joining EXP, make sure you do your research and really take your time on who you want to go under. Yeah. If you guys have any questions about it, like we'll help the best we can.
Absolutely.
And if you want to go another, we're not
100%. I mean, reach out to us. My phone number is 1-506-721-9020 if you want to set up a call. Yeah. And I mean, we can even put you into our group calls that we do every Tuesday.
Yeah. Just to give you a little Tuesday? Every Tuesday, just to give you a feel, guys, of what it is. And
so our sponsors actually lead a group chat every single week where they talk on a Zoom call about the benefits of joining in the Wolfpack, and we do this for everybody. So the Wolfpack is an international group all over the world, and we have some of the top agents in the game, which is incredible and very important to surround yourself with these types of people, so that at the end of the day, they say you are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with the most.
It's so true.
And there's a lot of truth behind that. And it's about surrounding yourself with positive people. And that's a big factor about... now, not saying that this is the only group with positive people. There's a lot of great groups out there. Just do your research.
Let's wrap this up here. Just real quick, we just did a call on Tuesday with Brian Navavi.
Yeah, Brian Navavi. He's... an absolute killer in the fitness industry, a straight shooter, just dropping.
But that's the thing. We're not just doing calls with just people who do real estate.
I mean, this guy's got 500,000 followers on Instagram. Like,
yeah,
these are some of the best.
And he never started his business till after he was over 30.
And a big part of this is because Mike Sherrard's got such an excellent network of people that he surrounds himself with, and that's a big part of, I believe, his success. And the fact he's an unrelentless monster when it comes to his work ethic.
Right.
He's nonstop.
Yeah, man. And listening to Brian on that call, it just, man, every week we get that.
Right.
Every friggin' week.
And it's incredible.
It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, just
who would normally have access to these types of conversations? And we're right on a Zoom call with them. We can ask them questions. We can we're interacting with these people, and that's a big part of kind of just surrounding yourself with the right people, and it's huge. It's huge. I can't even explain the value.
We're not trying to push people in one direction or another by this. We're just giving some information on
we're just talking about how we feel.
Right, about how we feel and how our experience was in this. But I mean, it's unbelievable, man.
It is.
So, okay, guys, Brandon, let's wrap this up here, man.
Absolutely.
You guys have any other questions on this? Reach out to myself or Brandon. We got yous.
We'll drop our phone numbers below here in the in the description, and also on the video here. We'll put it below. Feel free to reach out to either one of us if you have any questions at all. We'd be happy to help. Call us, text us, email, anything at all. Any questions? Like we said originally, make sure you do your research with which sponsor you're going to choose, because that's going to really change your experience with EXP.
And my name's Evan Young, EXP. This is Brandon Vincent, and
thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Keep on
keeping on.
And we're gonna do more. We're gonna do a little bit more of this stuff, guys. So give us a like.
Yeah, follow. We haven't talked about like, subscribe, or anything.
Yeah, that's what we do. We'll just. So we're gonna do a little bit more of this. Hopefully once every week.
If you found any value in this video, please feel free to hit the like, subscribe button. Follow along for the journey, because we are going to be talking about this kind of stuff, real estate in our city here, St. John, and just showing properties that are available. The market's moving really quick right now, so if you want to be on top of everything going on, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, because you'll be the first to get updated.
Awesome stuff, man. Well, all right, guys, we'll catch you next time.